Hey, Stronghold family. As you guys are warming up on the wobble cushions and probably right here in this room on the Vibe platform, I just wanted to let you guys know about an event that we have coming up. And the event coming up is this month. It's in April. It's the last Thursday of the month on the 29th. So it'll be that Thursday evening at 6:30 p.m. And this event is our spring cleaning workshop. So for the spring cleaning workshop, you'll see little flyers up around the office for it. We're basically going to be going through at this workshop the good, the bad, and the ugly, so to speak, for all of, well, not all, but a majority of cleaning products that we might use around our house, like Windex, glass cleaner, surface cleaners, multi-cleaners. But then we're also going to be going through products that we typically would use for skincare, like skincare lotion, for instance, shampoo, right? Conditioner. So all of the things that we are using for the most part on a daily basis or maybe on a weekly basis. And the goal of the workshop is to open people's eyes up to, if you're not aware of, certain ingredients that are going to be contained in these common products, and see if we can help you guys basically take product A and replace it with product B. So, and start making changes, horizontal shifts is what I like to call it, where instead of completely avoiding a product altogether, for instance, let's say deodorant, I could say, well, hey, my deodorant that I'm using right now, maybe it's not the best, and instead of using that deodorant, I can find an alternative that I can make a horizontal easy transition or shift to. So horizontal shifts are usually very easy and very achievable. So for the first product, this is a personal for me. I used to like to use this stuff, Speed Stick. I'm kind of a sweaty guy. Usually don't sweat on patients. It's kind of gross. But Speed Stick with the deodorant, I like to make sure I smell good. And I'm sure a lot of us like to make sure we smell good. With this one, the ingredients that are listed in it, the first ingredient is actually propylene glycol. And propylene glycol is a common ingredient that you also find in antifreeze. So primary ingredient in antifreeze. It also has blue number 1, yellow number 5, tetrasodium EDTA, which again we'll talk about at the workshop, but that actually is what's called a phthalate. So it's a xenoestrogen. Basically, it fights your body's available estrogen for estrogen binding sites on cells and tricks your body into thinking that it actually has available estrogen to use when it in fact doesn't. So not the best product, especially if you're going to be plastering it up in your armpit and then kind of like pushing it into the pores of the skin. So all of these things that are in the ingredient list in theory are getting into my body. So my horizontal transition for that, and this is one of 3 products that I personally like. This one's called Pretty Frank. And it's like a little paste, and on the ingredient list, the first ingredient is actually shea butter. Second ingredient is arrowroot powder, baking soda, coconut oil, wax, lavender, essential oil, and vitamin E. That's literally all the ingredients, and those are all ingredients where when I say them out loud and you hear them, you're like, yeah, I kind of know what that is, but it's not like lab, chemicals, if that makes sense. So this is one product. It's called Pretty Frank. It's a lavender scent. It's a baking soda type of product, and it goes on just as easily as deodorant. It might not be as convenient, but it's something simple that you can easily put on. And for me, this actually works literally all day long. I'll work out on a lunch break, come back, and unless my team tells you otherwise, I still smell good. So that's one of them. There's also Primal Pit Paste, which is another one that I've used over the years. And then the first one, it was actually the first product that I used as a replacement, is called Funk Butter. F-U-N-K butter. Funk Butter. So those are my 3 go-tos typically for deodorant. I've recommended them to patients over the years and have gotten nothing but positive, feedback for them. So anyway, the workshop that we have that's coming up, spring cleaning, we would love for you guys to join us at that workshop. Spend a little bit of time learning about ingredients that we should be looking out for and avoiding if we can, and some simple horizontal shifts that we can start making in our life for products that we're using on our body, but then also in our house. So I hope that we get to see you guys there. Make sure you look out for the sign-up sheet up at the front desk, and I'll talk to you guys soon.